The Night Shift Guardian. The fluorescent lights of LA County Hospital cast long shadows as Maria finished another exhausting night shift in the ER. 3 years into her nursing career, the night shift still hadn't gotten easier. But the overtime pay helped support her grandmother's medical bills, so she pushed through the bone-deep fatigue. Walking to the bus stop at 4 a.m., Maria clutched her pepper spray tighter. The streets of East Los Angeles told their stories through graffiti and broken windows. Her mother's warnings about walking alone echoed in her mind, but the night bus was her only option since her car broke down. A rustling sound made her freeze. In the dim light of a flickering street lamp, she spotted a large white dog limping behind a dumpster. Its fur was matted with dirt and what looked like dried blood. Despite her exhaustion, Maria's nursing instincts kicked in. The dog's right front paw was badly swollen. "Hey there, big guy," she called softly, pulling her half-eaten sandwich from her bag. The dog watched her warily but didn't run. Its brown eyes held an intelligence that tugged at her heart. Slowly, it accepted the food, then allowed her to check its paw. No broken bones, but a nasty infection needed treatment. "I can't leave you here," Maria whispered. "My building allows pets, and I know a vet who owes me a favor." The dog seemed to understand, following her to the bus stop with a gentle limp. The usually gruff bus driver took one look at the dog's injured paw and waved them both on without question. Over the next weeks, the white dog, whom Maria named Atlas, transformed under her care. The vet treated his paw, and proper food brought back his strength. His fur grew thick and clean, revealing a beautiful mixed breed, part Great Pyrenees. But more than his physical recovery, Atlas showed an extraordinary sensitivity to human emotions. During her night shifts, Atlas waited patiently at home, but he always seemed to sense when Maria needed extra support. On particularly tough nights, when she lost patience or faced aggressive individuals in the ER, she'd find him waiting by the door, offering silent comfort. Word spread through the hospital about Maria's guardian angel dog. She started bringing Atlas to visit children in the long-term care ward. Kids who hadn't smiled in weeks would light up at the sight of his gentle face. Parents who spent sleepless nights worried about their children found moments of peace, patting his thick fur. Then came the night that changed everything. Maria was walking home when she heard screams from a nearby alley. A teenage boy lay on the ground, clutching his chest, while his friend panicked beside him. Atlas, who had started accompanying her on her walks, was already moving. Maria's training kicked in. The boy was having a severe asthma attack, and his inhaler was empty. While she stabilized him using the emergency kit she always carried, Atlas pressed against the terrified friend, keeping him calm. The boy's breathing steadied as ambulance sirens approached. The next day, Maria learned the boy was the son of a local community leader who'd been fighting to keep their neighborhood youth center open. The story of the night nurse and her remarkable dog spread quickly. Soon, other night shift workers started reporting seeing them on their walks home, making the dark streets feel safer. Maria began organizing free basic first aid classes at the youth center, with Atlas by her side. People who never trusted hospitals started coming, drawn first by the friendly dog but staying to learn how to help their community. Other medical workers volunteered their time, and the center became a place of healing and hope. Today, the streets of East LA still have their dangers, but they also have their guardians. Security cameras catch glimpses of a dedicated nurse walking home in the early hours, a large white dog always by her side. Local teenagers, inspired by Maria, sign up for EMT training programs. The youth center's walls, once covered in gang tags, now display murals of healing hands and protective animals. Some say it's just about a woman who rescued a dog, but those who know Maria and Atlas understand it's really about how two wounded souls found each other and chose to make their corner of the world a little safer, a little kinder. They show that sometimes the most powerful changes start with a simple act of compassion in the darkness before dawn. If you enjoyed, then watch our next video shown on screen.